Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, November 27. It's been a couple weeks since I was live because I was busy last week with my friend Rachel. She had her surgery, but I'm here again. And I'm excited to show you a cool card that I received as a swap. I just refreshed my screen so that I can see you even when I am crafting. Let me know when you are here. Good morning, Janet. I'm happy to see you. My thing is still coming up. So I wanted to show this card. It's not one that we're going to be making at my next Dazzling Card Club, but it is using the same bundle. So I will show you that in a second. All right, I think I'm back up here. Morning, Jennifer. Thank you for joining me. Morning, Rebecca. I'm happy to see you. And I got my randomizer set up and everything. I did have to quick post this morning to remind you to come live with me. I forgot. I made a little book treat like you did with the reindeer. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Oh, I thought I did everything last night, and then I remembered, oh, I forgot to remind you. I don't know if that helps or not, but I feel like it would help me. So I try to remind you. So that's so awesome. So did you use the reindeer, or did you use some other like focal point or designer paper or whatever, Jennifer? So I still have, I haven't mailed out yet the things that that were won on the last one. I will see, I think Cindy won the book treat. Yes, the reindeer. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Dina. I'll talk to you later. I'm with Jiminy Candy Bars inside. Nice. Hi, Carrie. I think the book treat box, I think that's what it's called. I think that's Cindy's, and the other one I'm gonna have to look up. You made it. Hi, Carlin. Thanks for making it. I was a little late, in case you couldn't find me. When you first said you made it, I thought you meant you made the book tree box too, but you just meant you made it here to the live. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. And thanks for sharing, Dina. Okay, so we have a few people here. I'm just going to go ahead with the randomizer, and then I can show you the box. Okay, so we have two cards from 2 weeks ago, again using the Winterly Treetops, which that's what we're going to be using for my Dazzling Card Club, and the stamp set that I'm going to be using for today. So I have two cards from last time, so I'm going to start. I already set it up, including that you can't win twice in the same drawing. Lynne Hodges, woo-woo. Congratulations. All right, I saw you guys' ornaments. I don't know if you're still on, Dina. I saw your ornaments. They're really pretty. I assume yours was the purple one. We are going on Friday afternoon, Black Friday. I'm so excited. I don't know how many I've made, but I don't need more, but it's fun to go with friends. So I have a question for you. Is there anybody that would be interested in going to, Bev Mamayek. Yay. I don't think she's on yet. Interested in going to a class? It's a resin class. And it's through, I think it's called, yours was the blue one? Cool. I made the blue one before. I love that one. That's the one that, it was the first ornament that I ever made. And do you remember me saying that, I'm shocked that you didn't do the purple one though. Did you do the purple one last time, must be? Hi, Marlene. Do you remember when we were talking about pumpkins, and we said that Todd was the winner of the pumpkins because he had the big, bold, the chunk ones. And then I made the blue one, and I'm like, I'm the winner. That one just looks really sharp. I love it. All right, so I did my randomizer. Anyway, resin class. It is December 13, which is a Friday. It's at Hammer and Stain, I think is what it's called. I just started watching them and following. I signed up on their email list because I had seen that they had done something with resin. It's the one where there's like, it looks marbly and you get to choose your colors and whatever. Anyway, they're having a resin class and you can choose from several different objects that you're doing it on. And I really want to go to it. And Todd's not really interested. He said that he would go just for something fun to do, but that would just be cool. Okay, I'm done with the randomizer. Oh, back to Facebook. Yes, congratulations, ladies. Oh, Bev, you just came on. You just won my... Actually, you didn't say hi yet, but I just saw Bev was watching. Sorry, I just called you out, Bev. I usually try not to do that, but I did this time. So anyway, you're a winner. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you the card that I'm going to make, but I changed it up just a teensy bit. I wanted to show you different colors and a different way that you could do it with this bundle. So first of all, this is the stamp set, Winterly Treetops. I did not even bring over the designer paper. It's really nice designer paper, even though I think I told you before, I don't really like birds, but I just couldn't resist this. It just looks, it's just such a cool winter set. It's not even Christmas, but you can make it Christmas. For our Dazzling Card Club, we're going to make 2 Christmas cards and 2 other. Probably, I think we're using, 2 of the other sayings. But anyway, so this is the stamp set. And here's dies, except for one of them. Okay, well, that makes sense. You didn't want to go do all the same thing. It is so pretty. And then I'm not using this today, but I just want to show you again. This is the Birchwood 3D embossing folder. So if you can't tell, this is one of the big ones. This is 6 inches by 8.5 inches. So you could do, like if you are doing a scrapbook page or, I don't know, you can, this is the width of your cardstock, the 8.5 by 11. So looking forward to Dazzling Card Club. Me too. Can you believe Ruth and I worked ahead because I knew I had more stuff to do and whatever. I have everything cut for it, just at least the card bases and stuff. So anyway, we got that done. Okay, so I'm going to put you down and do some creating. First I'll show you. Okay, so this is in case you didn't see it, okay, this is the original card that I showed, but I showed it like this. So it's actually 3D. I've been dragging my feet on ordering that one. Really love it. Feel I have plenty of birds, but maybe not. Yes, I agree. Okay, so here's the card. So this is, I'm calling it a box card. I don't know really what you call it. It was a swap that I got, and I already... I'm going to have to share who made this one later. I shared it on my... Oh, it's right on back still. Janice Charbonneau. Charbonneau. I don't know how to say it. I don't know her in person. But I usually love her. This isn't the one you get, though. You win from last week. So anyway, this is the card that I'm going to make, this box card, and I'm going to put you down and I'm going to show you how it works. So I need my magic wand, and backwards you upside down, and put you down. Okay, hi Mario, thanks for joining me. Okay, so we're starting out with our paper trimmer, because I'm going to show you, it's really not that hard of a card to do, but it's so stunning, just a very cool look. I got adhesive on my thing. Okay, so let me, sorry, just a sec, I put all my supplies on top of my card base, and the card base is the first thing I have to start with. Okay, hi Nancy. Okay, so this is, normally I score first and then cut, so I have 2 card bases cut with one cut. But this time I wanted to show you, okay, usually if I keep freezing, since I can't see it, it's on you, Bev. So I don't know what you got going in your neck of the woods. You might have to get out and come back in. Because I'm not doing it's not doing it on my side. All right. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. So normal card base. And we're going to score on the normal score line, which is 4 1/4. By the way, do you guys do this? Oh, one of them wore off. Do you guys do this on your paper trimmer? It should come this way, but it doesn't. I put a Sharpie line right here at 4 1/4, and I also have one here, but you can't see it. But this line, that's this whole extension line, this is the 5.5 line. So I have those marked because I use them all the time, and then I don't have to look quite so hard for them. Okay, so we're going to score it at the normal 4 1/4. And then we're going to score it at, now this is a little bit different than some. I've seen them be a complete square, but this one is a rectangle. So the first one is, I hope I do this right, 4 1/4. So then I need 5 1/4. Sorry, I need to go up to top. I put tear and tape down the clear part of the ruler to see the measurements better. Oh, gotcha. 5 1/4. So that's, you're making a 1 inch score line there. Then we actually need 6.5, but I don't want to pull my extension out. So what I'm going to do is line this up. The next score line is at 1 1/4. So I'm putting the score line on the 1 1/4 line and scoring that. And then I'm putting the score line on the 1 inch line because that's the next one. So if you score it in half before you get started, that's okay. Then just go 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 inch from, if you go from each of the next score lines. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's how I'm showing it. But I will have, on my project sheet that I'll do, I will have the actual score lines if you just want to open up the extender part of the paper trimmer to do that. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crease on all these, and they're all going to be inside creases. So you're making a mountain, you're not making any valleys. Okay, so this is the front of my card. Front of my card with all my creases, all my score lines creased well. Well, I try to make it look easy because honestly it is. When you look at the card, you're like, oh wow, that's so cool. I need to learn how to do that, but it's not really that hard. Okay, so now I have some designer paper, and well, as you see, I chose a different color than what my swap was, but I used basically the same design paper, but I am gonna flip them over for part of them. So what you need to keep in mind when you're looking at your card base, so this is, the fold is here. This, outside, the very outside where the opening is, this panel, you're going to keep blank. You're not putting anything on it. So that's important because it's going to be, you're not going to see it. So I'm going to start with, this will sort of help you also, because I'm going to start with my widest piece, which this is 1 inch because this is 1 1/4 inches. So I'm going to put my adhesive on here, and then I'm just going to center this so that it has, there's an even border on this whole panel. Does that make sense? Okay, so now that we have this 1 inch one down, now I know that on either side of those is where I need to go for my other. So this one's going to go, so I'm using different sides here. I like this birch look, and I wanted this birch look to show. So they're all the same length, so it helps you to sort of get one side set up, and then you're going to do the same at the bottom. And then this one, these are, the back side of this one is just little bird footprints, bird, what do you call that? They're not feet, are they? I don't know. Okay. So here's my card. Now this last panel, I considered, Carrie, I did consider using liquid glue, and I said no. I'm going with tear and tape this time. Okay, so I'm putting 2 strips of tear and tape. I wanted something strong, and I didn't want to have to wait to dry, and I didn't want to make a mess, and I knew you'd forgive me. Okay, so I have 2 strips of tear and tape here, and we're going to take this off. This is the backing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is fold this in half. So I'm not going to flip it over completely. So you're going to see 2 sides of the designer paper, and then you're going to see the designer paper and the tear and tape here. If you have anything, this is a tip that I always like. If you end up putting this down where the tear and tape is too long, don't worry about it. Just fold it back on itself. Does that make sense? So like if I sometimes, like I lay it down and oh, there's some hanging off. I don't worry about cutting it. I just fold it back on here. Okay, so I have this folded on here, and this is going to help me make my box nice and square, or it's actually a rectangle, but it won't be weird. So I have it laying flat, and then I'm just going to close it. Okay, so now I know that this will lay flat in an envelope, but now I can just pop it up, and I have my box card. Cool, right? Not that hard. So the measurements are the biggest thing. Hi, Dot. The measurements are the biggest thing, but you just have to tuck something in so that it's going there. So it is really important for you to lay this flat. It's like making a box and not trying to do it in your hand, because then your box will be like wonky or whatever. So if you lay it flat, then you know it's good, and then it can close this way too. Okay, now so we're gonna first do the inside here. I'm not doing, other than changing colors a little bit, I'm not doing anything. I'm not rethinking the room here. I'm just doing it the way that she did it. So I have thinking of you always. That's not straight, but we're going to be good with that. And then I'm using crumb cake and this, oh, what did we call these? Are these pussy willows? I think they are. Sometimes I forget what I learned from the last time. Okay, so I'm stamping and then stamping again. I'm going to stamp off and stamp again. So I want some color on there, but I don't need, it doesn't have to all be, oh, you're not babysitting? Is Rachel off this week or Steve off this week? Or are you sick? That's too bad. Carson doesn't get to watch. Okay, so I have my piece here, and I'm going to put it down. So this goes right here. Now, I waited until, excuse me just a sec. I waited until after I got the box part made so that I knew I could center this in here correctly. So now we're going to work on the focal point. So I chose crumb cake and the cherry cobbler that's my card base. And then what I want, you're just off. Cool. Or they're off. She had used dimensionals. I don't really think that dimensionals are needed on this design. I use dimensionals freely, but I don't know. I just didn't think that it needed it. So what you want is 2 tear and tape strips. Again, because it's a moving card, you want extra hold. I always say about like this part, if you are making a cardstock bend in a way that it doesn't want to, it always wants to go flat, then you need tear and tape. And this is just because it's a moving part and sort of hanging off and whatever. Oh, fortunately I had it on my silicone mat. Okay, I'm going to lay this down just so that it's flat, but I'm wanting to measure centeredness. So I'm measuring from this score line out to this score line out, and I'm just eyeballing it. If you want to be more particular than that, then you may. So here's this. Now I chose for this to do something easier. So this is a die cut from one of the designer papers. So rather than coloring for this one, I just used designer paper. Now what I did do is I put, before I did the die cutting, I cut out a piece of it. I should just show you just a second. Probably have a piece right here. Oops. So I cut out a piece from here, and I attached it to white cardstock because I didn't want something that's sort of going to be hanging off. And yeah, it is. They designed Paper Pumpkin to coordinate with winterly treetops. I didn't want something that is so fragile to just be sort of out here. So I put it on, I attached it to cardstock and then ran it through the die. So I have more thickness here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get dimensionals on here, but I'm not going to put them down yet. Put the bird down yet. Because I have to get something else done first. Okay, I'm leaving that there so I don't forget. Okay, so I have linen thread here, and I'm just sort of wrapping it loosely around my fingers, and I'm sort of bunching it in the middle. I'm not sure that this is the way that she did it, but that's how I figured out that I wanted to do it for this. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here and lay it down. And then my bird, I put extra dimensionals on here, even though it didn't exactly need it. I wanted it to be holding down my linen thread. Cool, right? All right, and then I am using, these are called Pecan Pie and Clear Ribboned Adhesive Back Dots. Yes, they're dots. And they're sort of flat ones, so they don't work with the take your pick tool, if you ask me. So I'm just putting some up here. Completely stealing Janice's idea. And here's my card. Cute, right? Okay, now I do want to show you, so I used designer paper, but I do want to show you her coloring that she had. She used watercolor pencils. Bye, Dot. Have a good Thanksgiving. She used color pencils. I want to do the same sort of thing with Stampin' Blends. And so I want to show you a little bit of how you can do some blending. So I already stamped this so that I'm not bleeding with the memento. You need the memento to dry a little bit before you color with it. So the first thing that I want to do is get some, so I'm doing these, thank you so much. I'm doing these, the colors that she had done, or I'm sort of aiming for that, I guess I should say. So my other card that I have sitting here has these colors in it. And I want light pumpkin pie. Now she had more of a yellow, but I'm going with a pumpkin pie vibe. So I'm sort of wanting to show you that you can blend different colors with each other rather than just using pumpkin pie with pumpkin pie and copper clay with copper clay. So I just wanted to show you how you can soften it with a different color, blend it a little bit with a different color. All right, I want to get the dark in the wings. And I'm still going to use the light. I guess I didn't use any pumpkin. Oh, this is peach pie, not pumpkin pie. Did I say? I feel like I said pumpkin pie, but I'm not using that yet. So, so I have some blended colors that are completely different from each other. They're not the same color, just blending it softer. I am using pumpkin pie on the beak. It's not going to show up very well, but I'm still... That's why I went with dark, so maybe it will show a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's good. Then the legs. Good idea. I never think to use more than one color. I don't really either. But I remember one time that I did specifically because of the blended look that I wanted. Do you remember the great big sunflower that we had? It may have, it's probably just called sunflower, but I don't. Serene sunflower, was that it? I don't know. Anyway, I remember when we had, we had a different, did we have crushed curry at any time? I don't know. I wanted to get a crushed curry look, but we didn't really have it. So I went with some oranges and yellows, and then obviously in the middle, I went with like soft suede or something like that. So this, I just grabbed a red marker. I didn't want to try to blend any berries. All right, so here's my image that has the blended image. So it's different colors, but I wanted to show you like how you could get the same kind of look. This is definitely better than my try last night. Okay. Thanks. Oh yeah, I don't do well coloring and talking. I did do pretty well with that, didn't I? I was just talking about that with Rachel last week. Okay, so I want to die cut this because I want to show you the final card. And normally it's like it reminds me of the dinner table. Once the food's actually at the table, it suddenly gets quiet. It is a cute little bird. Okay. So we are doing this bird on one of the cards where we have to die cut it, but I have everything else that we need that's die cut. Okay. So I need to put this back on a magnet so I don't lose it. So here is my die cut bird. And we're going to put more dimensionals on him. 1, 2, excuse me, 3. All right, so the rest of my card's already made. And I chose to go with a different kind of ribbon. And we're just going to put this right here. There, here's my other one. And I used the white ribboned dots this time. So cute. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to put you up and I'll show them to you closer. Put you backwards again on upside down you. And here I am. Okay, so I'll show you the original. So here's the original swap from Janice. And here's the one that I just made. I like it with well, you know that I love the gingham ribbon. It just makes my heart happy. There's this one. I did pretty well on that coloring. I like it. Man, last night I didn't like it. It started with, I'll show you last night's. Here's my start last night. This was me trying to, using the wrong colors. I'm like, no, guess we need to go light with that one. So here, let's get this one back in your brain. I did much better with my color choices this time. And then here is my one. It's just die cutting. So you can make it simple so you don't have to do coloring. You can use your designer paper for it. So if you didn't notice, this designer paper, so this is a die, and then also, oops, I went the wrong way. I still can't get used to the camera. This also is a die. So it's very cool. So this is going to be our Dazzling Card Club next week. And I think I have one extra. I'm not going to be advertising this, but I think I have one extra set of products. If anyone is interested in a last minute, yes, I want to do it. Okay. What's going on? Whoever wins these next week will be very fortunate. That's true. Yeah, I'm just giving away 2 though. I have the 2 that I completed on the live. Okay, so we still have 3 spots left in the ornament exchange, Dina. Sorry, I called you out because you said you're thinking about it. So it's really simple. You just make an ornament. It does not have to be Stampin' Up! Products. It just has to be homemade. And then make a dish to pass, and I'll exchange them with, usually I do a game type thing. And then we snack together, and it's here, by the way. anyway, there's 3 spots left for that. And then also I have open my last Christmas class of the season. We're going to be making 4 designs, 2 of each. We're going to make 2 Christmas cards, 2 of each of those, and 2 gift card holders. So that is it's actually the morning of what I was talking to you about, the resin class. That morning for the Friday, and then I have Thursday, the day before, so the 12th, morning or evening class. So those are open for registration. And I think I forgot to say online, but I'm not sure. I have the date set for Hostess Appreciation. It is January 25. And I posted that last week, sometime early this week. What day is today? Wednesday. I think I posted it Sunday or Monday. I have ways that you can still be invited, posted on my website. You have till the end of the year to earn your spot, and invitations will probably go out. It's December's next week already, so probably next week. And then also our next one-day crafting retreat is Saturday, February 15th. So it all sounds so fun. I think you might have to move to Michigan, Jennifer, or come for a nice long visit. If you stay for a month, you'll get both of those in. maybe only 3 weeks even. Okay, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again next Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you are watching me, because I always upload this on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, you can come find me on Facebook. I don't know if I said it earlier today. My Facebook business page is facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. So you can see me live every Wednesday morning. And thank you for joining me. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful time. Ours is just going to be kind of quiet, but I'm still excited for it. We're still having Todd's mom's stuffing. Love it. It's so good. It's a sausage stuffing. Thank you, Mario, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.